Hello guys, welcome to today's show. My name is CHUKS and you're on JFL TV, the home of football. So if today is the first time we will see our program, for here we will bring you the latest Arsenal news updates as they drop all over the world. So for now, most start with today's news. Many reports on the commerce side they let us know say Arsenal they plot a move for Bayer Leverkusen winger, what they call Moussa Diaby. And several other reports they let us know say even Kroenke don't give the green lights for this news. And our monitoring spirit they call the Mirror, and then they let us know this one. Nobody the Mirror, even Football London, Football Insider, Cut Offside, Daily Canon, many media houses, many monitoring spirits they talk about this deal, that this is the secret winger where Arsenal they look for, where we see they don't make people really know. And Arsenal they willing to pay as much as £60 million for this guy. The guy they very solid, because last season the guy scored 13 goals, made 12 assists in 32 games. Moussa Diaby is a very integral member of Bayer Leverkusen squad. Now they deliver assist to Patrick Schick. Patrick Schick have now been the super number 9 where they get. So I never know how all these things they go. We'll just watch. I'm gonna just keep a close eye on this deal, because after Arsenal lose out for Rafinha, they lose out for Gnabry, even though officially they don't go for Gnabry. Then Leroy Sané, they were interested in Sané, but it didn't materialize. So now we already know that they need somebody else to deputize for Bukayo Saka, or somebody that can even be greater than Bukayo Saka, because this Diaby, the guy mad gone, the guy mad though. The statistics, you don't go compare statistics with Saka. Oh no difference though, the guy mad gone. But our prayer now then go replicate that form for the Bundesliga, or replicate that for the EPL. Let's watch. On my way from that, so Arsenal under 21 played Manchester United yesterday for their match. And what make this match this significant to us now, because two members of our potential first team played there. You get people like Marquinhos. Marquinhos never played for the first team before. Marquinhos played that game and he was the star of the game. Marquinhos scored 1 goal and made 2 assists. Like, the guy was very fast. Notice they call electrifyingly fast. You get that is how some pundits they describe the guy. The guy gave very sweet pace. But me no can understand why Arsenal when they use them for under 21. She don't know watch the guy when they play for Sao Paulo. They don't see the way they play with the senior men there, because everybody they expecting maybe Arteta will sign him, can ship him out on loan again. But now what we are hearing is that Arteta won't give the guy a chance in the first team. So I don't know why they play him there, but because the guy was the star of the match. And another member of the first team played that match, named Tomiyasu. Tomiyasu came back. I think he played 45 minutes in that game unscathed, nothing do him. So they expect him to come back when Arsenal go play Leicester in a week's time. Again, they go play Leicester for the Emirates for at home. Now we go play that one. So we are expecting Tomiyasu to come back to the right back. Then the Ben White to stay on the Benjamin and observe in case anything is up. Then they go fit switch things around. Well, it's very good. That Marquinhos, watch out for that guy. That guy get very good future for Arsenal. Don't come outside, come and talk. Say Arsenal play like Barcelona of 2011 versus that Crystal Palace. See that Arsenal match, versus Crystal Palace. The first 30-40 minutes, oh my God! Say he never see Arsenal play like that. That is what they call total dominance. Say Arsenal dominates that Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace could not even carry, but like Ramsey had nothing to do. There was no shot on goal, nothing. They had nothing. I said apart from that save where everything Odward nod and that very Chukwueze, Ramsdale had nothing to do. Like, the guy was just enjoying his stay. And I would already predict a backline of Zinchenko, Gabriel Magalhaes, Saliba, and the Ben White. Say Ramsdale go kukuma go carry chair, sit down for post, but they drink Kono and Zumbo, because nothing go to sub for there. So if I just come, they praise Arsenal, and I would say everybody they talk to, because that first half, me too, I can testify to that first half, it really makes sense. And just the second half, because normal, and no two halves are equal. Crystal Palace can switch their formation, switch the gameplay to counter what we do. That was why it was like the second half was a bit difficult. But that first half, I should recap for the boys. Gary Neville said, don't come outside for media set to come talk about Arsenal. So Baba can talk say Arsenal need to sign a new right back. Now we be say don't know say Tomiyasu na injury prone. And people waiting behind Tomiyasu, you don't really get confidence in them. People like maybe Cedric Suarez, Maitland Niles. There is no atom of confidence where Arteta gets for where these boys then get. So the best thing you have to do is sign a right back. converting a centre back into a right back, even though he's versatile, he can play there, but he cannot play there like a natural right back. That is how it is. So make Arsenal buy another right back according to Baba, but I don't see that happening, because in the talk say Zaha they destroy Ben White the match. I don't know whether I watched the match, because for me, everybody was saying Ben White won the battle of the wings, won the battle against Zaha. It was so difficult, so they Anderson started to throw long ball for Zaha, for you to know say ground and no work again. Like long ball they can't throw, so Zaha will feel run. How many shots on goal Zaha get for that match? That is how you're going to see them nullify the threat. To the extent say Bukayo Saka said the track back, come assist. Now the collective work, no be even if now later Tomiyasu did yourself. If Saka do the track back to come assist him, it will be very, very difficult for him to nullify the threat of a Wilfred Zaha with one man riot. So all this way, Baba the talk say, sign up. Right back no be our problem now. Right back no be our problem. We need better position. We get people with it there, so right back no be our problem. Our Fabrizio Romano don't come outside and let us know say Arsenal don't receive new bid for Pablo Mari. You get, you know, say this guy won't sell the guy. So Hellas Verona waiting for Serie A. Then they come outside and let us Arsenal know say they won't buy the guy permanently. They won't sign him. Then Arsenal see the reason their matter. And at the same time, Monza said they come outside and let us know say they want the guy on loan with an obligation to buy. And why be say they talk say if they no go relegation, then they go trigger the clause to buy him. But if they go relegation, may go in mama house. So I believe say now the first option will be say they won't buy him, and that one will make sense. Make Arsenal can give Hellas Verona. So anyhow with this Pablo Mari deal they go, I will let you know, because Fabrizio Romano they talk say it is 100% say this guy will leave Arsenal. In the day Arsenal for this new upcoming season. And one sweet thing say if we sell all this guy and Pablo Mari, Lucas Torreira, they will go they left with 15 foreign-based players for our team, like people do the England, all those foreigners. We'll get 15, and according to the rules of the EPL, you can have a maximum of 17, which means after we don't get 15, they can sign foreign players again. So now I'm gonna understand why we could not even sign Yuri Tillman, because you can't sign him because you cannot register him because he's a foreigner. You get, we don't already get above the limits. The limit is supposed to be 17. So if we sell all these Pablo Mari, Lucas Torreira, all these guys are foreigners, so don't sell them, commode them in. We'll now be left with 15. So now we'll have slots for 2 foreigners. So if we want to sign a Yuri Tillman, who is a foreigner, he can now easily be added and integrated and registered in the squad. So I don't understand why the thing they delay. Now everything gone clear from my eye. And I don't make sure say it clear from my eye too. Tony Cascarino don't come outside and talk about Zinchenko. So Baba can talk say Zinchenko wey Arsenal sign say this guy go make Martinelli a better player, because the guy and Martinelli don't build one kind of understanding in his overlappings, and if in the overlap like this, Martinelli himself go move. Like if Martinelli don't hold ball and go come from back, jack back, Martinelli go give him, or in go hold ball, Martinelli go move. You know, they have this understanding where Kylian Tierney and Martinelli no get. If you watch, if Kylian Tierney hold ball with Martinelli, they don't really bond that understanding. No really there per se. The way Tomiyasu and Saka get their understanding, or like the way Ben White and Saka show their understanding against Crystal Palace. So this is going to be key moving forward. Our familiar settings, they currently ask Mikel Arteta about Ramsdale you get for the match against Crystal Palace. Say how important was that guy? So Baba on the talk say the truth needs to be told. We say if Ramsdale no make those saves we he make, Arsenal could have lost the game. That he kept us in the game, because according to Arteta, Crystal Palace had the best chances of the match, 1v1. Arsenal don't see 1v1. How many 1v1 we see? But say Gabriel Jesus get 1v1. Imagine that Ebere Chukwu is a chance. Many points they say he could have loved the ball, he could have done this, he could have done that. Baba give our keeper praise. Keeper just anticipates when one put the ball, dive, go down, hits the ball out. That is what a great goalkeeper will do. Don't be say if keeper catch ball, they say a player could have done this, could have done that. Just give the accolades to the keeper, which is what Arteta is doing. If say no pull off that save, we don't talk all this, we talk with happiness. So no see what other teams do yesterday. I still come to that one self. I'm a Liverpool hero when they call Steve Nicole. Don't come outside on the talk dust. You know, Papa the yarn dust. They talk say Arsenal no be top 4 quality. They don't go see top 4. So the way they play against Crystal Palace, they were just better than Crystal Palace on the night. They struggled, this and that, blah 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 blah. If that is the criteria to choose a team that stays in the top 4, what are you going to say about a Liverpool, which is your own team, Oga Nicole, your own team, will struggle against Fulham? We play 2-2 because I watched the match live. Fulham no come play, and one thing we make that Fulham match should be say Alexander Mitrovic, will be Fulham striker. The guy scored about 30-something goals for championship, for them win championship, but they come EPL. So many people were of the opinion say now championship striker in B, say no go fit score for EPL, this and that. This guy bust net for the first match for the EPL. He scored against almighty Liverpool. Nobody even say that maybe Newcastle or Burnley or maybe now Wolves. Liverpool he scored against. Get, I watched the match. The match ended 2-2, and they could have scored more goals. See, they play Liverpool, and later Liverpool can resurge. You know, they can dominate them, try to win, but they no fit win. I watched the match. See the way they dribble with Van Dijk, collect penalty, score. What are you talking? I think the guy scored 2 goals. Yes, he scored 2 goals on the night. So what are we talking about? In his first game in the EPL, he scored 2 goals. So as Liverpool don't play 2-2 now, so is it safe to say they are not top 4 materials? If I can use your analogy, your thinking process. Sometimes some pundits or some legends of other clubs, they will come outside for the media space. They will call it talk with bias in their mind, with logs in their eyes. They cannot see very well to say the truth. I don't understand what you have been saying. We know we top 4, so we struggle. Liverpool no struggle. Let's go sleep, Baba. Even Arteta don't come outside from media setting again where they call the ask and say how far should still go strengthen, because now Michael Owen and Jamie Carragher and one lady, and then they interview him. I think it was Michael Owen or Gary Neville. Then they interview him. So they call the ask and say how far when I go strengthen. They say yes, we are always looking out for players that will buy that. There are some areas that we still need to strengthen. They can't even tease and say, but how far any names? Go give us any names. Come on, what they up? Any names? Say no. So that one is secret now. Say when it's something I go no. This one is sure to let you know. Say then they watch, they scamp everywhere. They know who they are available. Because they go sign. That one is sure they still need to sign, because I tell myself don't take a man talk and say there are some areas I need to be strengthened. That's what depth we talk about. We never really get and do what we want. And I tell myself when they talk say if you check other teams, you see that they've strengthened really well. Like some teams bought 6 players. I'm just not talking about when they refer to, no one call the names. See, some teams bought 6 players, some never even buy up to 3. Like Man U, they struggle. You get Chelsea self. I mean they don't buy. Chelsea they very, very desperate. So they offer 75 million for Fofana, Leicester City centre back. When you see they very desperate to sign players. Well, when they want to watch as things they go sha. Manchester United don't come back for Cody Gakpo, so that the rival Arsenal now for Cody Gakpo. Say the one side that since they lose Anthony of Ajax. You know, say they be one side Anthony, but Ajax I like to call it para for the day. Say, Baba, what they worry you now? Say you want to pack all our gifted players. Say because you be making our code for pack everybody. It don't make sense now. So you don't fool them small. So you know the reason Cody Gakpo. So I never know whether Arsenal really go for the guy. I mean at the Musa Diaby where they don't tell us already. Say many pundits talk say Arsenal won't go for the guy. I never really know. More just the watch. I know say once the window don't get closer to the expiry date, because now September 1 get everything with the day more clearer, more desperation with the day. People as well be say nobody don't bid for them, never hear anything, but they see bid now they come. Like all this guy Yuri Tillemans now, I don't see nobody don't hear bid. By the time we will sell Pablo Mari now, Torreira Conde officially announced by Galatasaray space will come there for our foreign slots. You can hear say Arsenal submit a bid for Yuri Tillemans. Let's be watching. Neil Warnock self will be one of our super pundits. Don't come outside they talk about Aaron Ramsey. They come to say make you no lie. Say never talk this thing before. Say when they first signed Aaron Ramsey, say if you say the guy a shit packer, that the guy is a disaster, waiting to happen, because when they look the guy say don't get relegation for Bournemouth, relegation for Sheffield, like your last 2 clubs now relegation. Imagine say you be CEO with the hire people, somebody bring his CV. It has been a disaster 2 times in the previous places of work. You go hire him. So that was why he was feeling that this guy a shit packer, make Arsenal no sign about. He get within Arteta see, get within Edu Gasman, Richard Garlic, then see. We don't really tell anybody. They still go ahead to sign the guy. How much they sign up? £24 million, which is a steal for the kind of quality where the guy did. Because one knock on the talk say to do Gareth Southgate a whole deal of good. If they go for World Cup later this year, carry this Aaron Ramsdale, put up as number 1 ahead of Jordan Pickford and any other person, because the guy is breathing with quality. And to make the matter sweet and become the icing on the cake, Gareth Southgate was in the Selhurst Park to watch the match between Crystal Palace versus Arsenal. He was seeing all those miraculous saves when in the pool. Come on, what more can you say? So if you know what yesterday's show, check the top left corner of your screen. We'll see the thumbnail. Click and so that you get all Arsenal updates as they drop all over the world. So CHUKS signing out. Enjoy the rest of your day and get out.